Okay. The name of that llama shall be Squidward. Hey, you let me name it! That is its name, Squidward the llama. Todd is, I know another Todd. There are many Todds. What's your name? Logan, I know, there's already a Logan who's been alive for centuries who has adamantium claws, but there's another Logan right there. What's your name? Stephanie, you know how many Stephanies I know? 1,000. What's your name? Grace? I know 10 Graces. I only know one other Squidward, but now I know 2. Unique! It's Squidward! But really though, I mean, like, there are 10 Graces, there are like 1,000 Stephanies. I mean, there's like only 2 Squidwards now. And that, I mean, you gotta see the beauty in that, right? Okay, let me try again. That Squidward will be the nickname, okay? Okay, the middle name. Squidward will be the middle name. That llama's name shall be Sanitizer the llama! Cleaning his way through life. And you can get really mad at that too, like, sanitizer! Like when it's time to scold. So that works. Sanitizer. That's good, it works, but that's how I test out a name. Can you yell at him with the name, or can you be nice to him with the name? And if you can do both, it's a perfect name. Let's see. Grace. What happened to your friend? What happened to your friend? You don't know. What's your friend doing? Eating waffles at home?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's acceptable. Okay. When I think of Romano, I think of ball gowns, and I think Romano would look fantastic in a ball gown. Let's see. Yes, with the shiny pen. Wrench. Oh. Oh, it is a wrench, okay. But you're holding it at like an angle that's like it's flat. Like, no, you were holding it, no. Like, turn it, you were holding it like that. See there, that's a wrench. That is a wrench, okay.
Right, what's the process for voice actors coming to conventions?
Process for voice actors, okay. So voice actors
Is it a turtle? Oh, God.
Sandwich. Yeah.
Is it turtle soup?
It's food. We're accent.
Hold on. Oh, that is the food. Okay. I ate last at 10:30 last night, and then I had a quick bagel today, so that's why this is here. The process for voice actors coming to a convention, first that enough fans want them to be there, so they write on forms or write to the convention itself requesting a voice actor. Then that kicks into the process of the convention approaching the guest's management or the guest themselves to see about if they can come to that convention, if the schedule is clear. Then we go back and we negotiate what the terms are, like what panels will you do, how much do we cover for you to come out, etc. Because when we are out here, we're still working. And we're also, when we're working here, we're not working back in LA recording, etc. like that. So we're taking working days off. So it's business. It's just a straight up business transaction as if for any recording gig. It's the same thing if we were to go to record a video game, we would negotiate a contract. And then if everything works out, we come out and we have a great time with everybody and do panels and get to know everyone and hopefully come back the next year. For coming to the convention. Yeah, because, again, it's, if you think about, like, I was supposed to be recording Thursday and Friday, but I was flying to get here Thursday and then Friday, so one time, not this time, luckily, but one time it cost me a World of Warcraft gig. And so the World of Warcraft gig, you know, when I'm in the booth for, I won't go into what that is what that pays that gig, but it's a substantial amount. And so you can't move that. They're not going to move it for you. They're like, well, you can't show up that day? Sorry, you don't get it. So that happens a lot when we go to conventions. But it's like any business. It's like people that have an artist alley table. They're not down in artist alley doing sketches and artwork and just saying, take what you want. Like, they're selling them. And same thing with the dealer's room. They're bringing goods for everybody to sell, at which you guys have bought, right? You've got in the dealer room. Same thing, the same exact thing. Our commerce and our merchandise is a little different, but it's still kind of the same thing. It's like when Paris Hilton, it's a bad example, but like when Paris Hilton goes to like some private party and they pay her like 25 grand to show up for the evening. By no means do we get anything near that. I would have a pimp cup if I got that. Right now, my pimp cup is this big and it's made out of a Lego. So, but you get the idea. It's the same thing. Because also that the names of who you're having at your convention help draw the people to the convention. Because I hear all the time how people are like, I came to this convention to meet XYZ or to meet this person or hang out with this band. And so that also helps bring people into the convention. So it's all part of. It's kind of like also with shows that you guys want to see in anime. You wonder why certain shows don't get picked up again, or certain shows come out but then they don't finish them. It all revolves around the business aspect of it. Did that show sell enough? If it didn't sell enough, then it doesn't make sense to do more of the show. The big example I always use is Sergeant Frog. A ton of people have seen Sergeant Frog. Like right in this room, I did this Friday. How many people in this room have seen Sergeant Frog? How many of those people bought it? Hands all go down. We don't do any more Sergeant Frog. So that's the same thing. But I hope that answers your question. Yeah. Let's see. Yes. Hi. What happened to Dakota? Well, let's ask her what she did wrong. Or I mean, why she's not here. Sorry. Dakota? Here, come up here. Dakota? What are you doing right now? You're writing a checkbook? So do you have to do your fan fiction at home? Oh, you can't write anywhere else, like maybe at a con. How come you're not here with us? Oh, Dakota. Well, when you get your fanfic published, you're gonna bring cons to you. I wanted to say hello to you, and I don't want to interrupt your writing process or your process. But I'm glad your friend brought you up to me, and I'm sorry that you're not here with us. It's sad, but you can turn those lemons into lemonade by writing a chapter about it, and I bet you that's a chapter that gets published. Yeah? And remember, I love you. I was going to be mad if she's just like, just making some popcorn at home. Why aren't you here? I didn't want to get in the car. Okay, let's see. In the holding up the bunny ears.
Can you do your hero impression?
Gabriel.
Yes.
Okay, there we go. All right. Yes, I love talking about the frog and Gundam and all sorts of things, Picapodian and Coronian alike. Thank you. When I never do this. This is so weird. I'm not going to. I just want to look at it. Like, oh, look at that. It's weird. I don't want to do it, but I haven't. It's been about 14 hours since I have eaten, so I probably do need to eat. Italy on the ground. Yes. Mr. Knickerbocker. I love the way you boppity bop. So, with Mr. Knickerbocker, that was a lot of fun to do. It was very scary to discover that Baby Bop and all the lesser dinosaurs are actually middle-aged male dwarves. that was kind of spooky to me. But they're all very nice. I had a great time doing that show. I almost fell down the hill because it was a very windy day, and it was on a hill. And when you're wearing stilts on a windy day on a hill, that could be problematic. I got to play with the elephants that were on set. And I talk about the Pickle Palace in the show. That's not a euphemism. I talk about the Pickle Palace in the show, but I